This is the new Xiaomi 13 Pro flagship, and this is a boss phone because this has class-leading features all around, but the big highlight is obviously its boss cameras. Now, I just want to say one thing, no gimmicks. The Xiaomi 13 Pro features Sony's 1-inch IMX 989 50-megapixel sensor with the Leica lens, a 50-megapixel telephoto camera with Leica's 75mm floating lens, and another 50-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera. Now, the Leica partnership brings across a number of cool features to all of these cameras, but I found the telephoto camera with the floating lens element to be the most interesting. See, I say that because this telephoto lens here has a minimum focus distance of 10 centimeters, which is just insane. I mean, here's the telephoto camera in action at 3.2x optical zoom, but it can focus on an object that's super close at 10 centimeters. This means you can go extremely close to your subject without losing focus and get that great bokeh naturally. The details are also incredible. Now here's a comparison of the telephoto lens on the Xiaomi 13 Pro versus the iPhone 14 Pro, and you can see that the iPhone 14 Pro just cannot focus on such close subjects. The Xiaomi 13 Pro on the other hand is incredible. Yes, the iPhones have a macro mode, but that uses the ultra wide angle camera and it's not so great quality wise. Anyway, I took these close-up shots using the telephoto lens of the Xiaomi 13 Pro and these look fantastic. I mean, this telephoto lens is perfect for close-up photos and portraits, and just look at the details on my fingers in this photo. Or just look at the water droplets on this flower. Yes, these photos are fantastic. Coming back to the Leica features in the Xiaomi 13 Pro, the camera app in this phone lets you choose between two color tones. So there's Leica Vibrant for punchy, attractive photos, and there's Leica Authentic for more natural shots. To give an idea, here's the same photo taken with the Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic side by side, and these modes are present for all cameras and modes, be it the photo mode, portrait mode, or even night mode. Now apart from this, the photo mode even has these different Leica filters that mimic the Leica cameras. You also get the Leica shutter sound when you take a photo, and you can also take photos in this cool Leica watermark. Now this is all cool, but the portrait mode in this phone is just super interesting. I mean, you can see the different modes here. The black and white mode that shoots at 35mm, and photos in this mode are very artsy and stylish. There's swirly bokeh that shoots at 50mm, and this is great for portrait shots because the bokeh looks very cool. Then there's the portrait mode that shoots at 75mm, and in this, close-up portraits look absolutely great. I mean, just look at the details on the face here. The soft focus mode that shoots at 90mm is also kind of cool. You know what, these modes do make the Xiaomi 13 Pro a very compelling phone for portrait shots because I've been taking a ton of portrait photos from this phone, and there's always a lot of detail on the face, accurate skin tone, and pretty nice bokeh. Yeah, the portrait mode shots are pretty good. The Leica features apart, the 1-inch sensor on this phone is the same as the 12S Ultra, but we did not get to test that. And in my time with this phone, this sensor takes some absolutely world-class photos. I mean, here are some photos taken from the 1-inch sensor, and the details are brilliant. The dynamic range is just incredible, and the exposure is great all around. Even the low light shots are brilliant with very good sharpness, details, and very low noise. The ultra wide angle camera is also very good, taking mostly sharp and nice photos while maintaining the color tone from the main camera. The Xiaomi 13 Pro is also no slouch in terms of video recording. There's 8K 24fps video recording, and 8K videos look crisp and sharp, but I prefer 4K videos because the videos are super stable while keeping in the details and the rich colors all around. This also has Dolby Vision video recording support, and there's portrait mode video, and you can set the aperture here, but these videos are limited to 1080p. This also has an ultra night video mode that does make a good difference in low light conditions. The selfie camera is a 32 megapixel camera, which is fairly wide, and I like that. As for the photos from the front camera, they're detailed and good, but one thing I'm not a fan of is 1080p video recording. Anyway, apart from this one point, the Xiaomi 13 Pro has flagship grade cameras, and I can't wait to compare it against other flagships and see how it does. But moving on from the cameras, this phone is just a flagship all around. I mean, it looks like a flagship with a ceramic bag that is glossy but does not attract any fingerprints. I also like the camera module design here with the Leica branding. And as for the front, it has a slightly curved display with Gorilla Glass Victus, and the display is gorgeous. This is an E6 AMOLED panel with the high WQHD+ resolution, and it looks incredible when watching videos on it. This also has the 120Hz refresh rate with LTPO3 support, and it's super smooth. It's also super bright and can go up to 1900 nits. Yeah, it's a flagship grade display panel. Apart from this, there are all the features. The phone has dual stereo speakers, the in-screen fingerprint scanner, the USB-C port here is USB 2.0, and this has fast 50-watt wireless charging support along with reverse wireless charging. Now, as of now, Xiaomi hasn't certified the IP68 rating for the 13 Pro in India, but its global variant has the IP68 rating, so this is practically an IP68 rated phone. The phone also has flagship specs, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage, lots of it. And the benchmarks are obviously great. And what's interesting is that in the 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Stress Test, the stability is 99%, which is just incredible. Now, the phone also does not throttle at all. You can see it's all green. And these tests apart, the phone is obviously super fast, be it while daily usage or even while gaming. I mean, this just feels like a top-end flagship phone because everything's just really snappy and smooth. And yeah, I'll keep testing it to get a better idea. The software is also the latest, MIUI 14 based on Android 13, and I like that Xiaomi has cut down on the pre-installed apps. There's only these 4 third-party apps pre-installed, and by the way, they can be uninstalled. And apart from this, MIUI 14 feels very optimized on the 13 Pro. It's smooth and nice, and I haven't encountered any bugs so far, so it's all positive. As for updates, this will get 3 major OS updates and 4 years of security patches. The battery is 4820 mAh and it comes with Xiaomi's 120-watt hypercharger, which is obviously super fast. It takes the phone to 100% in just around 19 minutes. Look, to conclude things, the Xiaomi 13 Pro is without a doubt the best flagship phone Xiaomi has ever made. Period. I mean, it's obviously top of the line all around, but the most impressive aspect of this phone is its cameras. See, the Leica collaboration here is actually making a difference, unlike the whole Hasselblad OnePlus partnership. Here, the different Leica modes, the different lenses, the different sensors, all of these combine to create a camera system that actually feels like a pro camera system that people will find useful. And as far as I can tell, these cameras seem ready to take on the best. So I want to ask you this, should we do a proper camera comparison of the Xiaomi 13 Pro versus other flagships? Comment down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.